What is going on, guys? How are you all doing today? Rangovids12 here. Secret Wars issue 1 has finally kicked off, and I know I'm a little bit late, but that's only because I was finishing my university work and I actually went to Barcelona for a week and a half. So yeah, I was not able to get this review out, but we're catching up, we're getting up to speed on all of these comics. But first, before we start this issue of Secret Wars issue 1, I would just like to say that I have now announced the winner of the Miles Morales The Ultimate Spider-Man issue 12 physical comic giveaway over on my Facebook page. So if you want to go see that, then click the link in the description and go check that out. It could perhaps be you that has won. So go check it out, and whilst you're there, hit the like button on my Facebook page. And yeah, I thought it was a good idea to announce it in this video because the end of Miles Morales The Ultimate Spider-Man issue 12 did end with Earth 616 and Ultimate Universe Earths colliding. So I thought it was only right to announce the winner when Secret Wars kicked off. So sorry about the long wait, but now it's been revealed who the winner is, so go check that out. And yeah, so Secret Wars is kicking off. I didn't get to make a video, or didn't get a chance to make a video about what the Secret Wars is actually about because I was way too busy to make that video. So we're just going to have to get into it now. So without further ado, guys, the most anticipated event of the year is kicking off. So let's get into it. Alright, so Secret Wars kicks off with the description of what pretty much happens when you die. So you see a flash of light, your light flashes before your eyes. And there's been like discoveries and stuff like that throughout the world that say that that's just like your brain still being active. However, this comic is saying that it is genuinely God confronting us, like genuinely like coming up to us and like meeting him and stuff like that, which is awesome. And I like this little platform that Doom is stood on. I think it looks awesome. But as you can see, Doom is stood before the gods, and clearly he isn't supposed to be there. This place is only for when you die, or like the afterlife, or if you are a god yourself. So for Doom to be there really means that he's something serious, or at least he's going to do something serious to get there anyway. Now, as you can see on screen, multiverses are colliding and there are only 2 universes left, and as we know, that is the 1610 Ultimate Universe and the 616 Amazing Spider-Man Universe. And if you remember at the end of Miles Morales The Ultimate Spider-Man issue 12, those 2 universes, those 2 worlds were about to collide, and that is where this issue is pretty much picking up. Now, as you can see on screen, we've got the Ultimate Universe Nick Fury talking to what seems to be Reed Richards. Now, that doesn't look like Reed Richards to me, so can maybe some of you guys fill me in on if that actually is Reed Richards, because I don't follow X-Men or Fantastic Four comics or anything like that, so maybe I've missed something because of those comics. But either way, that doesn't look like Reed Richards, especially because he's talking to Thanos, which still does not make sense to me. But either way, he's got like the information on how long the Earths have got until they explode, like how long the Ultimate Universe is. Now, what I do remember is that the Ultimate Universe Reed Richards did actually turn evil, I think, if I remember. So that might be the evil Reed Richards we're seeing. I'm not entirely sure, but as you can see, everything is absolute chaos. No one is going to survive this. Now we go over to the 616 universe, and of course over to the 616 Fantastic Four team and the Baxter building and stuff like that, where we've got the Thing, we've got Johnny Storm, Susan as Invisible Woman, and of course Reed Richards. And this is the good Reed Richards from the 616 universe, and he's rocking a hell of a damn Bilzerian beard, if you know who that is. But either way, as you can see, everything is going crazy, and I know that you could see Spider-Woman right there. Now, I don't know why this is happening, but it seems like a little bit of a continuity error, unless it's to do with time travel. But Spider-Woman had her original costume on, which we know she's actually changed her costume now. So I don't know what was going on there. That was a little bit weird, but yeah, maybe that's just like a continuity error, unless the Secret Wars is actually in line with time travel and this was before she changed her costume. I don't know. It's all a little bit confusing, so if you just ignore those small details, then you'll be okay. Now, one of the main things I absolutely love about this issue so far is that they just included the Guardians of the Galaxy, and that is all I ask for, that they don't leave any characters out. I mean, you can really tell that they are bringing all of the 616 characters in, if you get what I mean. Like, even though Guardians of the Galaxy like Quill and Rocket and stuff like that, even though they aren't specifically on Earth, they even bring those over because they are part of the Marvel Universe, and that's what I like to see. We even got a little bit of humor from Rocket there, which was awesome. This issue also seems to be killing off most of the characters from the Ultimate Universe and the 616 Universe. You'll see that throughout the issue, but what I want to point out is that you've already seen Ultimate Iron Man pretty much get obliterated. I think he's still alive, but he's kind of out for the count, if you get what I mean. And what actually also looks out for the count is the Triskelion base from the Ultimate Universe. Now, Nick Fury is pretty much accepting that he has failed his mission, but what he's also saying is that he has lived like through times where he should have died, and he's already come so far, so it doesn't really matter whether he dies or whether he fails. Now we actually get introduced to Miles Morales in the Secret Wars. Finally, it's awesome to see him. So we haven't seen him since Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man issue 12, but he's actually on this ship where all of these pods come out of, and it's pretty crazy because Miles is just like a little character in this universe of chaos, or well, world of chaos. So it's I can't really see anything he can do at this point. But the 616 Universe and the Ultimate Universe are pretty much tearing each other apart until nobody is left, and it just seems that they're just kind of like distracting each other while the major plan is going down without them even realizing it. What I also thought was brilliant to see was like this little email going around to all the villains from the Kingpin, talking about how they should all have a drink and like how they should all like celebrate like the death of their Earth and like the end of lives and stuff like that. And then the Punisher turns up and says that he's got all these bullets and doesn't know what to do with them. So I'm kind of guessing that he just shot and killed every single villain whilst he had the chance before he died, or he sat down and had a drink with them. I have no idea, but either way it was badass. Now what you're seeing on screen is the death of the Resurrection Team, and in case you don't know who that is, well, at least who it entailed, that entailed Spider-Woman of the 616 Universe. So yes, she has just died in an explosion. It's actually been confirmed that every single character, or every single main character, so 616 Peter Parker, the Fantastic Four, X-Men, Miles Morales, all of them are all going to die. But it's not about them dying, it's about how they come back to life, apparently. But Marvel haven't revealed how that happens yet, so we're all going to have to wait for that. But yes, they have confirmed that every single character is definitely going to die some way or another, so that's going to be interesting to see. But I think what the main storyline is in this comic is the Fantastic Four of the 616 Universe, mainly because they have created what seems to be like a little bit of a backup plan known as the Life Raft, and it's pretty much just like a mechanical ship slash shape of a raft. It contains like humans and children and stuff like that. We've got Spider-Man, Thor, The Thing, Quill from Guardians of the Galaxy, and a few others, and of course the Fantastic, well, some of the Fantastic Four. Reed Richards and everyone else is staying behind to like command everything, hoping that they will survive, like maybe join them later or something. But as you can see, they're having a little bit of trouble, and they actually get struck by lightning, and I don't think that is the work of Thor, but surely Thor could have maybe kept the lightning away from them, considering that he is actually in this life raft. So that didn't explain why that happened, but okay. So anyway, as you can see, Susan from the Fantastic Four is keeping this life raft in a shield of her mind. She's using her powers to keep everyone safe, hopefully keeping safe enough to get through all of this, all of the lightning, hoping that Reed Richards can do this. Now, Reed Richards and the rest of them in this like building on the ground actually have a shield that is going to surround them as well. And Reed Richards and everyone on the ground are actually watching this life raft come to the ground, and just as they're about to do something, they actually explode, and meaning that Spider-Man, The Thing, Quill, Sue Storm, everyone in that life raft just died because of that explosion. So yes, Spider-Man of the 616 Universe is now dead. And as you could see there, Reed outstretched his arm to try and like, you know, like in grief, and the force field for their building went up as his arm went to go out, so he couldn't actually get to the ship because that shield went up in front of his hand. So that's pretty devastating. But as you can see, we have like this little clip of what I think is Doctor Doom, like becoming a god of some sort maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but this is where Reed Richards has basically lost all hope in everything. The person that he loved has just died. Spider-Man, one of the greatest heroes on the planet, or even in the universe, has just died. So there you have it, the Marvel Universe and the Ultimate Universe. Rest in peace. This is going to be interesting to see, mainly because the 616 universe has just ended and the Ultimate Universe has just ended, but it's been confirmed that every single person dies, which I actually said previously, like throughout the video. But what's going to be interesting is, how are they going to come back to life? Is Thanos going to use his Infinity Gauntlet? Is he going to use the Infinity Stones? What is going to happen? Doctor Doom, perhaps being a god now, could maybe bring those guys back to life. Who knows? Let me know in the comments section below. What did you guys think of this issue? Overall, I thought it was a little bit confusing, you know, like trying to keep up with who was the Ultimate Universe and who was the 616 universe, but after a bit, I actually, like, got used to it, so maybe you guys did as well. Let me know in the comments below, and hit that like button, since this is the very beginning of the Secret Wars event, the most anticipated event this year. So hit that like button. Make sure you follow me on my Facebook page and my Twitter page. As you guys probably know, you probably didn't know where I'd been for 3 weeks, but if you follow me on my Facebook page, then you would have known. So go over there, hit like button on that Facebook page to get all comic book news and early comic book previews as well. And guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Congratulations to the winner of Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man issue 12, and I will see you guys in my next video.